Hello everyone, welcome back all of you, and this is going to be our last topic of partial differential equation, and with this we are going to complete our differential equation topic also. So the topic is the classification of second order linear partial differential equations. So why second order? First of all, because we are assuming that z is the function of x and y. So second order means we are going to encounter the 2 times differentiation of z with respect to either x, or 2 times differentiation of z with respect to x and y, or 2 times differentiation of z with respect to y alone. And I named these terms as r, s and t, and keep in mind you have to be very careful about these terms, that the r is nothing but 2 times differentiation with respect to x, and s is nothing but 2 times differentiation with respect to x and y, and t is nothing but 2 times differentiation with respect to y. So don't confuse yourself with these terms. And why linear? Because whenever you are going to encounter the term linear, so the power of the maximum order is going to be the 1, because the power of maximum order is nothing but the degree, and degree is going to tell us whether the equation is linear or non-linear. So if the degree is 1, we are going to call the equation as linear, and if the degree is greater than 1, the equation is going to be the non-linear one. So we are going to have the degrees of r, s and t nothing but 1 only, not even more than 1. So that's why we are going to call it as second order linear partial differential equation. So if the z is function of x and y, and we are going to have the standard form of equation as a into dou 2z by dou x2 plus b into dou 2z by dou x dou y plus c into dou 2z by dou y2 plus d into dou z by dou x plus e into dou z by dou y plus fz is equal to z. So we need not worry about this d, e and z. The main three terms are going to be a, b and c, because without even solving, if we are asked with the type of this particular differential equation, like what is going to be the shape of solution, so we have to make use of these terms a, b and c. So by making use of them, we will be able to understand that which kind of shape the output is going to have. And also, as I said, you have to be very careful about r, s and t. So the multiplication of r is nothing but a, and the multiplication coefficient of s is nothing but b, and the multiplication coefficient of t is nothing but c. So based on b square minus 4ac, if this particular term is less than 0, we are going to have the shape of solution as ellipse, and if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the shape of solution will be parabola, and if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then we are going to have the hyperbolic shape of solution. And sometimes, instead of asking the question like what is going to be the shape of solution, the question are being asked like type of partial differential equation. So we are going to have 4 options like circle, ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, or none of these. So out of all the combinations, so this is also going to be one way of asking the question. So the type of partial differential equation, so instead of asking type of or the shape of solution. So that's all. And now let us have the quick look of problem, so that we can finish this particular simplest topic. That the question is nothing but x power 5 uxx minus x uyy plus 2 uy is equal to 0. So what is happening here? Instead of z is the function of x and y, we are having u is the function of x and y, and the means of uxx is nothing but dou to u by dou x2. So we have x power 5 dou to u by dou x2 minus x into dou to u by dou y2 plus 2 dou u by dou y is equal to 0. So x power 5 minus x plus 2, and by comparing with our general form, we have the multiplication of dou to u by dou x2 is nothing but a. So a is nothing but x power 5, and multiplication of dou to u by dou x dou y is going to be b, but we don't have anything like u x y, so we are going to have b is equal to 0, and c is nothing but the multiplication of dou 2 z by dou y2. So we have to have the multiplication of u y y. So multiplication of u y y is nothing but minus x. So we have the value of a, b and c as x power 5, 0 and minus x. And now we put in our format b square minus 4ac means 0 square minus 4, a is nothing but x power 5 and c is nothing but minus x. So this is nothing but 0 minus, and minus will become plus, and this will be 4 x power 6. And it is quite obvious that if whether x is positive or negative, we are going to have always the positive value, because the power of x is nothing but even. So we are going to have always positive value irrespective of the value of x, whether it is positive or negative. So our b square minus 4ac always it is going to be positive. So we are going to have the hyperbolic solution. So it is quite possible that all the time we are not going to get the numerical answer, right, like 4 5. So we are not able to identify whether it is positive or negative. So we have to make use of little understanding that 4x power 6 it is always going to be the positive one, provided x is not going to be 0. So that is quite obvious, because if x is 0, this equation itself is not going to have any existence. So you need not worry about the x as 0. So only positive or negative value you have to talk, and if any value, it is going to be always positive. So our solution will be hyperbolic. And now let us have the look of two problems being asked in GATE previous years. So the first problem is the type of partial differential equation. So the first problem is dou f by dou t is equal to dou 2 f by dou x2. So now again here, instead of z as the function of x and y, or here we had u is the function of x and y. So we are going to have f is the function of x and t, right? So the a dou 2 f by dou x2 plus b dou 2 f by dou x dou t plus c dou 2 f by dou t2, and we need not worry about other terms. So we just have to compare with this, and we'll have to write the values of a, b and c. So the value of a dou 2 f by dou x2, a is nothing but 1, right? If we write this particular equation as dou 2 f by dou x2 minus dou f by dou t is equal to 0. So on comparing with this, we have the value of a as 1 and the values of b and c are nothing but 0, right? Because we don't have any terms differentiation of f 2 times with respect to xt or t alone. So we have values of b and c as 0. So if we put it in our format, b square minus 4ac, so 0 square minus 4, a is nothing but 1 and c is nothing but 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. So we are going to have the our answer as parabola. So the type of partial differential equation, we'll have to choose the parabolic option. And this problem was being asked in GATE 2013 in instrumentation engineering only. So this one is done. And the next problem, it was asked in GATE 2016 in civil engineering. So again, the function p here, it is going to be the function of x and y, right? So it is not always necessary that we are going to have the z is the function of x and y, or u is the function of x and y. So anything can be possible, because partial differential equation means we are going to have one dependent variable which is going to depend on two independent variables. So those variables can be any of them. So we need not by heart our formulas in the z is the function of x and y only, because we have here p is the function of x and y now. And again, if we compare our dou 2 p by dou x2 terms, so we are going to have a is equal to 1, and dou 2 p by dou x dou y, so this will be b is equal to 3, and dou 2 p by dou y2, this is going to be c equal to 1. And that's why I was telling that you have to be very careful that the multiplication of dou 2 z by dou x2 is a, multiplication of dou 2 z by dou x dou y is b, right? So just to make you do this particular mistake only, he has given the problem like this only. Instead of writing the second term as this one, he has written this as third term and this as second term. So if you are not really in a proper format, or you are not really having the exact thing in your mind, so you are going to do the mistake as a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 3, and this is going to take your marks away from you. So you have to be very careful. So now the values of a, b, c, by comparing with our standard format in our mind, we are going to write b square minus 4ac as 3 square minus 4a into c. So 9 minus 4, this is nothing but 5. So 5 is a positive number. We are going to have again the hyperbolic solution. So our option will be hyperbolic. So that's how you have to approach the problem in this particular format. And I think this is the simplest of all the things we have studied, either in the ordinary differential equation or partial differential equation. So with this our differential equation is over. So if you have any doubt, you are free to ask in the comment section.